but all of the world was created by somebody's idea. When if you're a believer in God, God did not decree that every corner must have a stop and sip. Basically, society was created by humans. And a lot of this crappy stuff, if you don't like it, you can just change it, get rid of it, make it something better. It was created that way by some jerk. Now you can come in and be a not jerk. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't use that for your stupid Halloween costumes. That's not what I'm saying.
God. Yeah.
But, Black Pete is only one of the characters in it. So Santa, in a lot of these places, going across all these places, typically has 1 to 4 traveling companions.
Wow.
And, so I chose 4 4 companions of St. Nicholas to use in the story. Black Pete is
also got Old Man Whipper.
And Belsnickel and Black Pete.
Right.
And Old Man Whipper is one of the variations.
Like the Beatles.
Is one of the variations of Krampus. Krampus is a big demon with a wicker basket and a stick. Some places have multiple Krampuses. I mean, all the way over to Russia, they have Baba Yaga flying around in a basket using a broom as a steering rudder to huck kids in. There's a lot of variations of them. Old Man Whipper is just one of them. And I just liked him because he just had a long sticking out tongue. And I felt if I went with Krampus, that was probably a little much coming out of the gate.
Well, here's the thing. I didn't know there were any of these characters in the first place. I've heard of Krampus, sure.
Right.
Never heard of any of these other guys.
Oh, really?
Is this like a common... How widespread was this idea of Santa with like this entourage? Was this just a German thing? Was this all over
throughout
Europe?
all the Scandinavian alpine countries?
Weird.
Yeah.
And
it gets weird in some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It gets really weird in some of them. Like my Belsnickel. Belsnickel more common. So have you ever seen like pictures of Santa Claus and there's Santa in all his gold robes and red, right?
Sure.
And next to him is another bearded old man in like just a drab robe.
I haven't actually seen that, but you said it with a lot of confidence.
Okay. So that's one of them. There tends to be the royalty Santa, the sort of humble peasant Santa that's his servant. And then the baddie that comes along for the bad kids, and then the watcher. So here we have Black Pete watching. And then Belsnickel sort of decides. Now, Belsnickel and Old Man Whipper. So Belsnickel. Okay, there is a lot here. So Belsnickel more commonly is displayed as like a mountain man with a beard covered in furs and stuff like that. And he, in my story and in several of them, makes the choosing. He's sort of the naughty nice list tracker.
Sure.
Right. In some stories, he's also the bad guy. He's also the Krampus figure. Because remember, we're dealing with anywhere from 2 to 4, so it can be spread out.
Right.
But in some cultures, Belsnickel is dressed as a woman for some reason.
Okay. But is a guy who is dressed as a woman?
Yeah.
So Belsnickel's just in drag?
Yeah.
Good for her.
Right. So I went with that one. So he's a
you gotta
you got it right. Yeah. I imagine him as being a solid black demon like Black Pete, but wearing the gold dress from Belle at Beauty and the Beast. This is what I imagined him. And so Black Pete basically reports to Belsnickel, again, a real character who comes through and picks. And there's several ways that Belsnickel would pick. And one is, he's got a switch and he would tap on the windows of the bad kids. All of this comes from something.
What does that do?
All of this comes from something. It's some like drunk ass jerk of a dad who started this. He went outside his kids' windows and tapped on there and thought it was real funny and traumatized his whole family, which spread for generations.
I believe that.
Where was I? Okay, Belsnickel. Yeah, there's a couple of ways. One is like the good kids would get a bundle of sticks painted gold, and the bad kids would get like a single stick painted silver.
Okay. Silver's
so
still
you knew
pretty
you were
good.
bad at that point. And you knew that Old Man Whipper might be coming for you.
Now, was Old Man Whipper called that because he like whipped bad kids?
Yeah.
Or was that just his name? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, he whipped him with a stick.
So that's more like a title. Like his name was probably just John or something.
He has a name and it's French, and I don't think I could pronounce it.
That's valid, frankly.
Knight. It stands for knight something, but again, all of these characters cross over drastically from place to place. Like, so what I'm calling the scribblers in there, those are another one. So my dad's boyfriend growing up was from Germany, and I asked him, "Hey, did you guys have Krampus where you guys are from?" Mm-hmm. And he said, "No, we had like a lot of little Krampuses." So in his town, they would dress up all in black, the little kids, and they would run through the town sort of teasing the adults. And they were all in blackface. And he said that it was soot, supposed to be soot, but, was it though? Was it? So there's a lot of this going on in these mountain towns, and it's, to bring it back around to blackface, I guess. But there is a lot of this going on in these mountain towns. But there's also a lot of people pushing back, trying to get rid of it in a lot of these cases. But
yeah, maybe retire the soot face bit. That doesn't.
Oh no, I totally agree.
Great.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, I totally agree with you. The only thing that these people need to hang on to, in my opinion, is the fun that the town has together.
Right. Well, like they can do all the same.
Replace
stuff.
it with something entirely different. Entirely different. Germany has not Germany. Russia. I want to say it's Eastern Russia has a really cool way of dealing with it. They have a bad Santa, and he wears all black, so he looks a lot like regular Santa.
Goth Santa.
Instead of red robes, he's wearing all black robes.
Love that.
Yeah, and so there's something to be learned there. There's something good there.
It's my jam.
So traditions.
The first time Russia has done something right on a cultural issue that
totally
Western Europe has gotten wrong.
But their good guy Santa actually wears blue, not red.
Oh, that's weird. Don't like that.
Father Christmas, and then there's this snow maiden who's his like daughter, and she's like a beautiful hot chick and all. And I say specifically beautiful hot chick because that's how she's portrayed as like the snow beauty. And she has all blue robes and furs as well.
Oh, I'm so drunk.